Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Andrew Wiltse, and today we are going to be tackling the grappling industry's 170-pound division. In this video, we're only spamming headquarters and knee slices, so let's see what kind of damage we can do. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's go. Alright guys, so here we go with round one of the no-gi, the first round. And this is the first time watching my matches back that I don't necessarily hate my stance. It's not the best stance, but I'm not appalled by it. But off the bat, we're going to go in for a really bad shot and get caught in a front headlock. And my opponent's going to do a really great job at sprawling here. Darces are a problem for me sometimes, and sometimes I'm actually able to submit my opponents from this position. But we're going to scramble out, and I'm going to settle into like a knee shield half guard. I'm going to lock up a grip. It's kind of a reverse Kimura. I learned this at a seminar taught by Andrew in the Sabins video. But I have kind of a backwards Kimura, and I'm going to use this to try and either armbar him or take his back, or I guess just settle into close guard.
Just have to say that you're fine.
So guys, now in close guard, as you can see, I'm going to go to my elbow and then go to my hand and then try to throw up a hip bump triangle, but that's not going to work. And he actually tries to stuff my arm under his leg, giving me the flower sweep. If you guys haven't seen the flower sweep video, I highly recommend you go watch it. Bird had some great tips in there for me. And as you see, I'm using my left hand to keep his posture down, and my right hand, I want that at my elbow so I can get more leverage on the flower sweep. Unfortunately, he's really good at keeping his base, and I'm not able to get the flower sweep, but he does take his arm out and I'm able to go for the triangle. So my opponent's going to do a good job to keep a strong base with a good posture, but I'm going to keep trying to work towards the outside of his right leg, and I'm not sure if it's technically accurate, but it's going to allow me to shift his left arm across my belly and then break his posture down enough to grab the shin. And as you can see, I grabbed the shin there. Now I'm working on cutting the angle. After I got this angle, you can see I'll reach across to the far hip and then try to go for something I like to call the body lock triangle. You can see this in the finals match in my first video on this Grappling Industries. So in order to finish this move, I'm going to go ahead and gable grip and then just try to squeeze on the ribs and then on his head. However, I genuinely don't know how he did not tap here. Now, while I might have been able to stay in this position for the duration of the match, I'm more worried about my legs getting tired and me not being able to finish the triangle. So I switched to my next signature move, the Chamorro triangle. What I would do for this is I'll take them upside down, and then while I have the underhook on their leg, I'll go back to pulling on the head. But as you guys will see, that is still not enough. He's able to turn me right back up. And I think the culprit for me not being able to finish that, if you could see, his shoulder was not completely covered and his elbow was still on the right side of my body. I think this gave him just enough air to be able to last through both of those triangle attacks. However, in my head at this moment, I'm like, well, what the f do I do now? Because those are literally my best moves. He's then going to be able to break out of my triangle, and now I'm in trouble. He puts me in a turtle position with really great placement on his knees. He has his left knee over the back of my right, and then his right knee is cutting into me. I end up being able to shake him off of my right side, and he transitions into a front headlock again. Now guys, as he goes to attack the darce, I'm able to lock up that Kimura grip again, and now I'm going to just continue to put a lot of pressure on that elbow and go for an armbar. So in order to defend this armbar, he's going to try to put his arm to his chest, but that actually allows me to sweep and come on top for 2 points. Now I'm going to move right into passing. At first, I try an outside passing style, and then I try to move into headquarters. From here, he actually allows me to get inside and go almost chest to chest, and now we're in almost half guard. The ref's going to get in the way, so I'm going to skip ahead, but essentially, I finish in the body lock, and I go on to round 2. Alright guys, so we're going to start off round 2 with wrestling again. I'm going to go for a collar tie and then look for another forced overhook. After he doesn't give that to me, I'm going to throw the arms up and then go for a single leg. One thing I really want to see myself do better is pinch my knees together on the single. We're still going to be able to complete the single leg and then move right into passing. So at first I start trying to go for outside passing, and then you're going to see I'm going to look to try to put myself in headquarters on the opposite side. But he's insisted on keeping me to the right side, so I'm going to try to go chest to chest, and he's going to get an underhook, so I'm going to disengage and then try to come back into pinning that right hip. So as you're going to see here, I'm going to go for a knee slice, but I think the mistakes that I made One, I didn't shoot fast enough and try to get my knee to the floor. That's why his knee shield was able to get in. And then two, I missed the underhook and he ended up repummeling me. He's going to attempt to put me in close guard, but what I learned from Bird, and you can see this in the flower sweep video, is just exploding out of the guard and making sure I don't get stuck in there. So next, I'm finally going to secure myself in the headquarters position and begin to use everything that I've been learning from Andrew over the last 2 months. So since the leg is on the outside of me now, I'm going to be able to try to lock up a body lock and begin to work the body lock passing system. As powerful as it is, it's definitely not the best thing in my arsenal and something I really need to work on. So what you're going to see him do here is, as I try to disengage and go for something else, he almost arm drags me, and then right as he was about to put me in a single X, I was able to use one of the escapes Bird taught me and then begin to try to pass again. After multiple attempts, I'm able to finally staple one of his knees and then try to go into headquarters. As he tries to shrimp away, I'm going to attempt to windshield wiper my right leg over his leg, but he's going to shrimp out, and then I'm going to lock onto a body lock. And then guys, as I try to use this body lock to pass, I'm going to attempt to disengage, and he's going to lock onto a Kimura. Guys, next, in order to escape this, I'm not sure if it's the correct way, but I'm going to try to frame on his chest and make sure he can't bring my arm closer into him, and then I'm able to just rip my arm out. As I continuously try to pin that right hip and he refrains from letting me do so, I'm going to step back and then go for a diving knee slice.
Hey, what up, bitch?
I'm finally able to secure this and get the underhook and then get chest to chest and land inside control, giving me 3 points for a pass. But I'm not done there yet. So my side control game is definitely one of the weaker parts of my jiu-jitsu, as you can see with my hips being super high and me really just not having great movement in that position. But I'm able to step over into mount, and then from here I'm just going to keep crawling my arms up until I'm able to get a gift wrap on his right arm. So as I'm going to secure the gift wrap, he's going to try to push my right leg into quarter guard, and I'm going to windshield wiper over in order to avoid that. As he goes into turtle, I'm going to throw my hooks in and then spin around and take the back. However, I'm not going to get points because I'm an idiot and I didn't get the hooks in. I just went straight to the body lock. I'm going to end up losing the back and then going right back into mount. One thing that I've been working on pretty extensively is the triangle from side control. So as we fall back into mount, I'm going to get another gift wrap and then shoot my leg over his elbow. Now, I want to say there's a better way to do this, but oftentimes I just end up shooting the leg over the elbow and then yanking it back out with the gift wrap. But guys, time is of the essence right now. I maybe only have 25 more seconds in order to finish this match. So instead of spending it trying to get the triangle, I'm going to get that arm just over my hip and then throw up the arm bar to finish the match.